If you have ever powered on your computer and seen a splash screen before a Windows or Linux system, that's your BIOS that is being initialized. It might have looked like this, or for example like this. In this video I will explain what BIOS is, how it looks, and why do we need it in our computer system. Let's get straight into it. BIOS stands for Basic Input-Output System. It's a small piece of firmware, which means it's software stored on a hardware chip on your motherboard. It's the invisible layer that connects your hardware to your operating system. Let's break down how it works. Think of it as a translator between your hardware and your operating system. The CPU, memory, and drives don't know how to talk to your Windows or Linux directly. The BIOS provides the basic instructions that make that communication possible. UEFI is the modern replacement for BIOS. It serves the same purpose but adds a graphical interface, faster booting, and better security features like Secure Boot. The BIOS is both hardware and software fused together. The software part is the firmware code. The hardware part is the chip on your motherboard that stores it. When you power on your computer, that chip wakes up first. It doesn't rely on your hard drive or SSD, it's self-contained. This is why you can still access your BIOS setup even if your operating system is completely missing. Let's walk through what happens from the moment you press the power button. First, electricity flows through the motherboard. After that, the CPU executes BIOS. Then the BIOS checks your memory, keyboard, display, and other critical components. If something fails, you will hear beep codes or see error lights. After that, the BIOS identifies connected drives, USB devices, and graphic cards, and at the end, it looks for a drive with a bootable partition and hands control over to the operating system's bootloader. From that moment, your operating system takes over. The BIOS settings, like time, boot order, and fan speed, are stored in a small memory chip called CMOS. It's powered by a tiny battery on your motherboard. This CMOS battery keeps your BIOS settings even when your PC is unplugged. If the battery dies, your system resets to default settings and may lose the correct time. UEFI improves on BIOS in many ways. It supports larger hard drives, faster booting, and graphical configuration tools. One major security feature is Secure Boot. It ensures that only trusted software can start during boot. That prevents rootkits and boot-level malware from hijacking your system before your operating system even loads. Even with security features, the BIOS can still be attacked. Malware that infects firmware is especially dangerous because it hides below the operating system. Reinstalling Windows or formatting your drive won't remove it, since the malicious code lives on the BIOS chip itself. This kind of malware requires specialized tools to eliminate. So to recap, the BIOS or UEFI bridges hardware and software. It stores settings in the CMOS chip powered by the CMOS battery. UEFI adds modern features like Secure Boot. And yes, even this low-level code can be targeted for malware. Next time when you see the pre-boot screen, remember, that tiny piece of firmware is what brings your computer to life.